Hello everyone, welcome to the Makri Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Hello. Yeah, hello everyone, welcome to the Makri Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to continue with your same module, that is a database design concepts in the same chapter, that is chapter number 3, that is SQL query, that is the introduction to the SQL query. This is just an introduction, not the full-fledged topic. Right. So let's start with the previous class session, that is what we have covered in the last class, that is in the yesterday's class, and then move to the today's topic or today's scenario, today's condition, that is again the same chapter, that is chapter number 3, that is the introduction to the SQL language. Right. So let's start with the session with the previous class session. So in the last class we have discussed about the additional basic operation, that is what are the additional basic operations that is used in the SQL language, or what are the basic operations or additional basic operations that is used in the SQL language. There are some operation that is used, there are some deletions, there are some addition, modification that is also used in SQL language. So let's start with the introduction. Let's start with the previous class introduction, that is what we have covered in the last class session. So first of all, we have covered with the basic operation is rename operation, that is how to use the rename operation and where to use the rename operation. So this is a command that is used, that is a select name and course ID from the instructor and the teachers, where the instructor ID is equals to the that is finding the rename or rename the instructor ID or rename the course, or we can say the rename that is done by the as. So we can use the as for renaming. For example, if I want to rename the old name with the new name, that is displayed by using the as keyword. And the as clause is also used for the renaming or for giving the alias name, that is a select name as the instructor name that is used. So this is select name as the instructor name, course ID from the instructor and the teachers, where instructor ID is equals to the course ID. So select the name or provide the name, provide the attribute that is a name as the instructor ID, or the instructor name, that is a name is displayed as the instructor name, and the course ID is also displayed, that is there are two columns that is displayed from two tables, that is the instructor and the teachers table. And what is the condition? Condition is that where instructor ID is equals to the teacher dot ID, that is a instructor ID is equals to the teacher dot ID, that is the ID is taken from the instructor table as well as the ID is taken from the teachers table. These are the various examples that we have discussed in the last class. In simple terms, when we give the alias name, when we give the rename, that will be done by using the as command. Then there are the string operation that we have discussed, that is how to use the string operation, that is how to use various characters, various string operations. So there are multiple functions that is used, like upper function, lower function, trim function. In the same way, percentage and underscore, there are two symbols, or there are two, we can say, the special character that is used. One is the percentage, one is the underscore. So when we use the percentage, that means the character matches any substring, so that is used for the percentage sign. For example, if I introduce percentage then intro then percentage, that means there is a substring, that is the intro, that is beyond intro there are some characters, after intro there are some characters. So we can use the like comparison operator that is used. So this is select department name from department, where building like percentage Watson percentage. For pattern to include the special pattern character, that is percentage and dollar sign, SQL always allows the specification of an escape character. The escape character is used immediately before a special pattern character to indicate that the special pattern character is to be treated like a normal character. So we can also use the escape character that matches all the string that is beginning with the AB, then there is a we can say the percentage sign, then CD. Then attribute specification in the select clause. So if I use the asterisk sign, that means every attribute is used. So, asterisk means all the attribute that is fetching. So select the star from the instructor table. If I write, that means fetching the every attribute, every column on the from the table that is a instructor. Then next is ordering the display of tuples, that is how to order the display, or we can say the we can use the order by clause to or we can say the order by clause causes the tuple in the result of a query to appear in a sorted manner. So if I want to sort the query, if I want to sort the order, that will be done by the order by clause. This is select name from instructor where department name equals to physics. So select the name field or select the name column from the table instructor where the department name equals to physics, and the order by the name. So the numbering or the sorting is done by the name and the department name is find as the physics. This is the what I said, that is a star is used for showing or for displaying the all the attribute that is used. So this is select star from the instructor order by salary descending. So order by salary, that means we can use the descending keyword for making the or for sorting the order, or by sorting the salary in a descending order. So this is order by salary in a descending manner. Now next is the where clause, that is a where clause is used, that is a where clause predicates, that is a where clause, how the where clause will be used, that is a, what is the predicate about the where clause. So the SQL includes a between comparison operator to simplify where clauses that specifies a value that is less than or equals to value. So we can use the between comparison operator that is used, that shows how to or that shows or that is used whenever I want to find any different value, any comparison value that is used. So there is a between operator that is used, between comparison operator that is used to simplify the where clauses. So if I want to simplify the where clause, that can be done by the between operator. This is select the name. So select the field, select the column name from the instructor. So select the column name from the table instructor where salary lies between, or where the salary is between the 90,000 and the 1 lakh. So if this will display only names of those person whose salary is between 90,000 as well as the 1 lakh. So it includes the 90,000, it includes the 1 lakh. And we can also use the not between comparison operator if I don't want to find the salary between the 90 and the 1 lakh. SQL permit us to use the notation, that is V1, V2 to denote the tuple of artery n containing V1, V2 and the Vn. Now next is the set operation, that is what are the various set operations that is used. We have also discussed this one. There are three types of set operation that is used. One is a union, one is a intersect, one is a accept or accept. So one is a union, that is used to denote, that is used to capture each and every property, each and every query, each and every operation we can say that is done by the union. So that is denoted by the U. And there is an intersection that is denoted by the we can say the opposite or the reverse U. And then there is a accept that is denoted by the hyphen, that is a dash. So the set of all courses that is taught in the fall 2009 semester. So this is select course ID from the table section where semester equals to fall and the year equals to 2009. This is one of the example. Then this is the first operation, that is a union operation, that is how to use the union. This is the union that is used. Then and next operation is intersect operation to find the set of all courses that is taught in the fall 2009 as well in the spring 2010. Then we write, so how to, or what are the various rows, or what are the various columns that is used, that is used as the intersect between the two columns, between the two rows, between the two entities. Then there is accept, that is not that part, not one, that is the accept operation is used. Next we have discussed about the null values that represents or that will use or that will present the special problems in the arithmetic operation, that is including the arithmetic operations, relational operations, comparison operations and the set operations. So the result of any arithmetic operation that is used is null if and only if the input values is null. So if any input value is null, So the arithmetic operation value or the arithmetic operation result is also null. For example, if a query has an expression r dot a plus 5, then the r dot a is null for a particular tuple. Then the expression result must also be null for that tuple. So if I want to divide, multiply, means use any operation, any operator that is used with the arithmetic operators, comparison operator, logical operator that is used. So if I use the null value, for example, if I add any value with the null value, if I subtract any value with the null value, if I use less than greater than sign with the null value, so then always the output is the null. So whenever we use the null value, any operation that can be done with the null value, then the output, then the result can always be a null values, right? Since the predicate in a where clause can involve boolean expressions, that is and or not. So what is the meaning of and or not? And means both the values are true, then only the output is true. Or means either one of the values is true, then the output is true. And the not means always the values of not is the unknown value. That is unknown means not known by the user, that is the unknown value. So these are the three values, or these are the three operators that is used. So and or not are used. And we can also use the not null if I don't want to find any null value, that is a not null. Next is aggregate function. That is, what are the aggregate function that is used, that is also discussed, like avg function for finding the average, min function for finding the minimum value, max function for finding the maximum value, then sum function, that is adding up all the value, that is done by the sum function, and the count function that is used to count the number of rows, number of tuples, number of column, that is used in the that is used by the count value. So aggregate functions are the function that takes a collection of values as an input and returns a single value. That means it takes the multiple values, it takes a collection of values as an input, but only provides a single value, that is the output. So first is the aggregation, that is how the average salary, or how we use the average, we can say the average function. So this is select avg salary. So select, or we can say the display the avg salary, that is average salary from the instructor, where the department name equals to computer science. So select the average salary from the department, from the table department, or from the table instructor, where the department name is computer science. So simply whose instructors, whose department name is computer science, that is there are three persons whose department name is computer science. So calculate the salary for them as a average salary. So calculate the average salary for them. So result of this query is a relation with a single attribute containing a single tuple with a numerical value corresponding to the average salary of the instructor in the computer science department. That is it. That is finding the average salary of the instructors who works in the computer science department. Let us select AVG salary as a AVG salary. So finding the AVG salary, average of the salary, and that will display as AVG salary. That is the name of the average salaries, or change the name of the average salary by the AVG underscore salary from the table instructor, where the department name equals to computer science. Now next is the count value, that is used for counting the number of rows, counting the number of columns, that is used. So this is select count star from the course. So therefore, if I want to find the total number of rows in the course table, that is there are how many rows are available in the course table, then we use the asterisk sign with the count value that counts each and every tuple, each and every row of the table, that is a course table. Hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Larry, are you able to hear me? Okay. So this having clause is used to make the or to provide the condition to provide the we can say the situations on the group by clause on the grouping conditions, right? These are the various programs that we have discussed. Now next is the next. Hello, Larry, are you able to hear me right now? Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Yeah, there is some net. So this is the set membership is used, that is used as a nested subquery, that is how to use the in function or how to use the in clause in this one. So this is a set membership, that is the in clause is used. Now let's see how to use the in clause, or what are the various values that is used in the in connective test. And there is also a not in connective test for the absence of the set membership. So if I don't want to apply the set membership, then we use the not in connective set or the connective test. So as an example, if I want to find the spring season, this is a semester or this is the query that is used. We then need to find those courses that were taught in the fall 2009 that will appear in the set of courses that is obtained in the subquery. We do so by nesting the subquery in the where clause. So if I want to find the two seasons, that is the spring and the fall season, then we use the nested subquery to within the where clause to find out the subquery that is available in the nesting content. So this is select a distinct course ID from the table section where semester equals to fall and the year equals to 2009. So select the distinct, that is we can say the unique values of the course ID from the table section where the semester equals to fall, that is the semester name equals to fall and the year equals to 2009, and the course ID in. So this is also available, that is find the semester equals to fall as well as the year equals to 2009, as well as find the course ID in the content, in the method, in the we can say the subquery that is used, and find the course ID in the select course ID from the section. Again finding the course ID in the section table where the semester equals to spring and the year equal to 2010. So this is like a subquery. So this is a nested query that is used. That is one query within the another query. This is the one query that is placed inside the this query. So one query is placed inside the another query, that is done by the in statement or the in clause. So if I want to find the courses that we taught in the fall season as well as the spring season, that is available, and if I want to find the set of courses that is obtained in subquery, that is done by the subquery in the where clause of an outer query, and the result is this one, that is a select distinct course ID from the table section where semester equals to fall and the year equal to 2009, and course ID in the select course ID from the section where semester equals to spring and the year equals to 2000. So this is the set comparison operator that I am taking after the break. So let's take a break right now, then move to this topic, that is the set comparison operators or the set comparison function, that is how to use the set comparison function. So let's take a break right now, then move to the set comparison function. Come back from the break. Now let's start the session again. Next is the set comparison, that is how to use the set comparison operator, how to compare the different expressions, how to compare the different fields by using the different symbols like less than, greater than symbols. So as an example of ability of a nested subquery to compare the sets, consider one query, that is find the name of all the instructors whose salary is greater than at least one instructor in the biology department. So find out the names of all the salary, find out the names of all the instructors whose salary is greater than at least one instructor in the biology department, that is whose salary is greater than the salary that is available in the biology department. So we wrote this query as select distinct t dot name from the instructor as a t, instructor as a s, where the t dot salary is greater than the s dot salary and the s dot department name equals to biology. This shows the names of all the instructors, that is a distinct name of all the instructors from the tables, that is the instructor that is available as a t and the instructor that is available as a s, where t dot salary, that is the instructor dot salary, is greater than the is greater than the s dot salary and the department name is the biology, that the name of the department in which the instructor is working is the biology. SQL does, however, offers an alternative styles of for writing the preceding queries. The phrase that is greater than at least one is represented in a SQL form, that is a greater than sign. This construct allows us to rewrite the query in a form that reassembles or resembles closely our information of the query in a language. That is how to use the query in a language statement. This is select name from the table instructor where salary is greater than sum, SOM is sum. Select salary from the instructor where department name equals to biology. The subquery that is used, this is the subquery that is used, that generates the set of all salary values of all the instructors in the biology department. So find out the salary of all the persons of all the instructor that is available in the biology department. And the comparison operator, that is the greater than comparison operator, is used, that is used in the where clause of the outer select, that is true if the salary value of the tuple is greater than at least one member of the set of all salary values for the instructors in the biology. SQL also allows the sum, that is a less than equals to sum, greater than equals to sum, equals to less than equals to, and there is a equals to sum that is identical to the int, and there is also the not in that is also used. So these are the various logical operations we can say that set comparison operators. Then next is the test for the empty relation, that is if the table is empty or not, there is also a test for the empty relation. SQL includes a feature for testing whether a subquery has many tuples in its result. The exist construct returns the value true if the argument subquery is non-empty. That is, the argument subquery that is available is a non-empty. Using the exist construct, we can write the query, find all courses that is taught in both the fall 2009 semester and in the spring 2010 semester. So find all the courses that is available that is taught in the season or that is taught in the fall 2009 semester as well as in the spring 2010 semester. That is there is a feature or there is a course that is taught in the 2009 semester as well as the feature as well as the we can say the courses that is available in the spring 2010 semester. This is select course ID from the section as S where semester equals to fall and year equal to 2009, and exist select star from the section as T where semester equal to spring and the year equal to 2010, and the S dot course ID equals to T dot course ID. The above query also illustrates a feature of SQL where a correlation name from an outer query can be used in a subquery in the where clause. That is known as the correlated subquery. So there is a correlated subquery that is related with the main query that is used. We can test for the non-existence of tuples in a subquery by using the not exist construct. So this is the not exist construct that is also used. Then this is a test that is for the absence of the duplicate tuple, that is how to indicate that there is a duplication, or there is a test that is shows how to provide the absence of the duplication or duplicate tuples. how to test the absence of a duplicate query, that is if there is a duplicate query or no, that is duplicate tuples, not query, that is a duplicate tuples is available or not, that is the duplicate rows are available or not. So SQL includes a boolean test function for testing whether a subquery has duplicate tuples in its result or not. The unique construct returns the value true if the argument subquery contains no duplicate tuples. So the unique construct or the unique feature that is available that gives the value as a true if the argument subquery that contains no duplicate tuples. Using the unique construct, we can write the query, find all the courses that were offered at most once in 2009. So find every course or find all the courses that were offered at most once in 2009. So select the T dot course ID from course as a T where unique. So find out the unique, that is select R dot course ID from the section as R where T dot course ID equals to the R dot course ID and R dot year equal to 2009. So finding the course ID, finding the course ID of the R, finding the course ID of the T that is used, that is a table course, and the table T table course, that is a T, and the table R, that is a row that is used. Note that if a course is not offered in 2009, the subquery would return an empty result and the unique predicate would evaluate to true on the empty set. There is a predicate, there is a condition that is evaluated to the empty set. Now, next is the subqueries in the from clause. That is how to use the subqueries in the from clause, or how to get the subquery expression that is used in the from clause. So SQL also allows a subquery expression that is used in the from clause. The key concept applied here is that any select from where expression returns a relation as a result and therefore can be inserted into another select from where anywhere that a relation can appear. Consider a query, find the average instructors salaries of those departments where the average salary is greater than the 42,000. Find the average instructor, that is not average salary. Now it is on the person, that is the average instructors salaries of those departments where the average salary is greater than the 42,000. So we wrote this query in section 3.7 by using the having clause. So we use the having clause by that is how to get the having clause that is for making the query. So we can now rewrite the query without using the having clause by using a subquery in the from clause. So we can also use the subquery by we can also use the having clause for the subqueries. Select department name, average salary from. Now in the from field we are using the table. In this query we are using the select statement that is used with the select condition, that is the select department name, average salary as a AVG salary from the instructor, that is grouped by the department name where the average salary is greater than the 42,000. So finding the average salary that is greater than the 42,000 from the table that is used, and finding the department name as well as the average salary from the various department from the various tables. The subquery generates a relation consisting of the names of all departments and their corresponding average instructor salary. The attributes of the subquery result it can be used in the other query as seen in the above example. This is another query that is also used for this one. Then what is the usage of the with clause? That provides a way of defining a temporary relation whose definition is available only to the query in which the with clause occurs. This is one of the example with max budget value as select max budget. So this defines the temporary relation that is a max budget which is used in the immediately following query. The with clause introduced in SQL 999 is supported by many but not all database systems. Now next is the scalar subquery, that is how to use the scalar subqueries. So SQL allows subqueries to occur wherever an expression returning a value is permitted. Providing the subquery returns only one tuple containing a single attribute, such queries are known as the scalar subquery. So that is whenever there is a subquery that is available to allows an expression to verify an expression that returns a value that is permitted, providing the subquery returns only one tuple at a time, that is known as the scalar subqueries. Right. So this is scalar subquery can occur in the select, where and having clause. So we can use the scalar subqueries in the select, where and the having clause. Next topic is modifications of the database. That is how to modify the database or how to do the modifications in the database. That is the next topic. So let's stop over here only, and this topic I will discuss in the next chapter in the next class, that is in the tomorrow's class. So let's finish this session in this here only, and then move to the next topic, that is modification of database, in the next class, that is the tomorrow's class. So thanks a lot everyone for listening me. If there is any doubts, any confusion, you can ask from me, and in the next class, that is in the tomorrow's class, I am taking your next topic, that is modifications of the database. So thanks a lot everyone. Bye bye.